What's going on with Kanye West, y'all? Dang.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Yes, once again, Kanye West is back in the news. So it's time for
I got liposuction. For 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Kanye Watch.
And again, guys, this is some wild stuff. I mean, somebody really needs to sit down and have a conversation with Kanye. Where's his friends, his true friends? Where is his family, the people who care for him, and all that stuff? I mean, it's getting really, really bad out here with Kanye. Now he's lashing out and attacking Jay-Z, Beyonce. I mean, he's going after all different types of celebrity names and all that. He's even going after the mother of his own children, Kim Kardashian. And I know everybody has their opinions about the Kardashians and whatnot. But when it comes to this situation, this is just really bad. I mean, this dude is straight up crashing out and he's doing it all on X and it just doesn't stop. We've already seen him do his crazy, funny mustache stuff, like praising the funny mustache man, all right, and the certain hateful group and all that, putting up types of content and hoods and, t-shirts, sweaters, etc., with certain symbols and all that depict a hateful group and all that. We all know about all of that stuff. But now he is straight up going after everybody. He's putting cases out on everybody right now, guys. Like I said, here it is. Regardless if he is in the middle of a divorce or not with Bianca and all that, if Bianca's still in the room, where's she? Why isn't she saying anything right now? Because this man straight up he's losing his mind. All right. And I'm really concerned for him. Real talk, because he just keeps going after and making what some will say that maybe what he's saying is the truth. But to me, it seems like he's making some wild allegations and making some crazy, rude claims about certain people, about certain people's kids. Okay. He's calling Jay-Z and Beyonce's twins the R word and all that, guys. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And this does not help. This is not helping Ye. If he's trying to get out here and get some love back from the court of public opinion, this is distancing him from that possibility even more. But let's take a look at this article here, okay? He's still as we speak, he is still on the internets. Okay, he is still on social media, just completely going wild right now. Still, it has not stopped, okay? But we're getting to the beginning of this because it's very, very wild, okay? So yesterday he was going wild on the internet, or actually it started on Tuesday, okay? So the tirade began on Tuesday, March 18th, when the artist posted disturbing images or messages aimed at Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, calling their youngest children, Rumi and Sir, mentally challenged. After deleting the mean-spirited messages, he then reshared the post on social media again the next day, the following day on Wednesday, so which was yesterday. From there, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, now he goes by Ye, took to X/Twitter to go on another hateful rant aimed at Jay and Bae, firmly swearing them off for letting the Kardashians run him over. And we're going to look at these tweets here in just a little bit because he says a bunch of different things. And it's some wild stuff, okay? Again, and I still think that he's literally having some sort of manic episode. It's got to be. Maybe there is some truths in there, but at the same time, a lot of it, you could tell he's not fully thinking 100%, right? It's going off of emotion, going off of whatever is going on in his mind. Okay, he's definitely going through some sort of mental health issue. I'm wondering if he's even on meds at all, even at something, any type of medication, because it seems like he's just running out here free as a bird without the medication, which I truly believe he needs before something violent or something devastating happens to him or someone he loves, done by him. You see what I'm saying? That's the one thing I'm concerned about too. So West began with love. But the string of posts quickly devolved into madness, with Ye even calling Hove, Jay-Z, for not showing up to his wedding with Kim Kardashian. That's interesting. So here's a little quip, a little quote from it, okay? He says, I love Jay-Z, and I do feel bad. The controversial figure began typing. I always feel like the black sheep, like I wanted family in this music-ish. I'd run on stages thinking I was doing the right thing and would always be a slight Jay-Z or Hove not coming to my first wedding, him putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me, or even us never being invited to Ish. Now, here's the thing. The whole problem about the Super Bowl, the controversy was really about the fact that Lil Wayne didn't get a chance to do the Super Bowl, and it was Kendrick instead. So it's interesting that he's kind of adding himself into the group chat about not being added to the Super Bowl and doing the performance for the Super Bowl. But I'm telling you, like, I think that if he was mentally stable and mentally right in the head, man, for a fact they would go and have him do the Super Bowl. Let's just say they have the Super Bowl in Chicago. You don't think they're going to ask for Kanye? He's one of the biggest, most famous names out there in our generation, right? In our world. Same thing with Kim Kardashian, same thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. They are all huge. Look at all of them right there. They're all massive names, okay? So you don't think that they would hit him up and be like, yo, yay, I need you to do the Super Bowl. For a fact they would if it was in Chicago or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And if Jay-Z had a choice, right, on picking Kanye, right? But that also depends on where he is in his mind, right? So let's move on. So he goes on, taking jabs about my red hat on Donda. I feel like both him and his wife could have helped me have more leverage with my kids. They could have used their cultural position to not just watch the Kardashians run me over. Ish hurts. So F both of them. Because when I needed them, it was F me. Interesting. So now he's like, well, they should have been there when I needed them the most. And I guess the question is, did they come up to him, or did Ye go up to them, and basically say, yo, I need help, man. I need some support. The Kardashians are coming in and they're taking over and doing this, that, and the third. I don't know. It's just very interesting, okay? Real talk. This is just very, very interesting. He has even gone on to his onto his ex, putting up videos talking about how the Kardashians are these white women that keep on trying to take over his kids, putting them that they're STing his children, trying to groom them into something that he doesn't want them to be. And like I said, he's putting this all out on the internet, guys. It's very reckless. It's very reckless. Okay, and then of course I can see this being grounds for Kim to want to get full 100% custody over her kids, because he's clearly crashing out in real time on X. But this is not the first time he's done this. He's done this multiple times. Okay. We were just talking about him about a month ago, about him crashing out on the internet again. Now we're seeing it again right now. Okay. This just does not stop. And this is getting crazy. Yeezy continued, making more outlandish claims that every celebrity just watched as the Kardashians took advantage of him and his kids. He then pulled out Playboy Cardi yet again for requesting to get Northwest on a song. West 47 asserted that he would destroy him in yet another disturbing allusion to the hateful group, or the ideations, or the beliefs of this hateful group. Okay, those isms. All right. All these F words as celebrity N words. Watch the Kardashians run me over with my kids. Cardi's, so that's Playboy Cardi, just a sweet kid. But he crossed the line, and now I'm gonna everything I can to legally burn this N-word in a gas chamber. I am the top of all of these N-words, and you never cross the Don. I am the worst enemy to have. Let's continue on. He ain't right, y'all. He just ain't right. As for the previous comments regarding the Carter's kids, Page 6 reported that Kim actually saw the disturbing posts and was appalled by what she read. A source close to the Skims owner, Kim Kardashian, told the outlet that Kim has had enough and she's done trying to be responsible or reasonable, with Kanye when it comes to communication. And of course, she's had enough. But like I said, look at these are some of the tweets, okay? I know Jay-Z is driving around like, damn, I have to unalive Kanye. I got to use these code words. I also don't want Jay-Z to get in trouble for unaliving me. Maybe Drake's Shooter top 5 can come unalive me. I love Jay-Z, and I do feel bad. I always feel like the black sheep. Like I just read all of this before, but let's read the whole thing because that was only a snippet of what. Oh, well, actually, it's the whole thing. Well, I already read this whole clip, this whole post, but he's out here, guys. Okay. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-worded. Like, what? No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having our children is a choice. Listen, guys, there's a certain moment where you go beyond feeling bad for somebody. Let's be real. This is somebody who is extremely talented, okay? They call him a genius and all that stuff as well. And I can sit here and say, man, the man is extremely talented, all right? But there's a moment where you go, you stop feeling bad for that person and you start getting concerned. Yes, you start getting a little angry too, because at some point when you're reporting these things, you're talking about these things keep on coming up. You start wondering, where are the people around him? Or why hasn't he been listening to the people around him that may have been saying something to him like, put the phone down, stop doing this stuff, and let's get you the proper help that you need. But here's the thing. I truly believe he does not have anybody in his corner that's looking out for his well-being, looking out for his best intentions. I really don't. And at some point, after some time, it goes from being concerned about his well-being to the point where you're like, man, somebody just take his phone. Somebody needs to get aggressive here in the most loving way possible. I know that sounds weird. Be aggressive in the most loving way possible. What I mean is being proactive. And right now, no one's being proactive. He is surrounded by, it feels like he's surrounded by nothing but sycophantic people that are all getting paid for them to just say yes to his face. And instead of they're actually being there for his well-being and trying to take care of him and the ones that he loves that surround him, we're not seeing that. All we're getting is him going onto his phone and lashing out and saying crazy stuff. Now, again, is the stuff that he's saying about Jay-Z's kids, Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids true? I don't know. I truly don't know. If they have those kids hidden away for a specific reason, then so be it. That's what it is. Now, if there is something going on, with them, then that's their business to let the world understand and know. Not for Kanye to put it out there. But also the beefs that he's putting out here, calling out the Kardashians, doing all that stuff, it's just getting extremely messy. And I've said it in numerous videos before, and I'm going to say it right now. Where's the people around him that are looking out for his best interests, that are looking to protect him? And where are they in getting him the proper counseling, the proper therapy, the proper medications that he desperately, desperately needs? You got to understand, his whole brand is getting destroyed. Every tweet that he puts out that is extremely controversial, in fact, beyond controversial, just appalling things that he's putting out here, he's destroying his brand. And he's destroying the relationships that he's built and cultivated for decades now, especially people who rock with him, that have rocked with him for a long time. And I'm just talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. At least Jay-Z. Where are the people out there that are going to sit him down and get him the help that he needs? That's the question I have for you guys. But comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, this Kanye watch thing is definitely real. It's definitely wild. But it's also getting to the point where I'm just getting angry. You know? Somebody should have been there. Should be there right now. Especially now more than ever. Because I get worried about not only him just being reckless on X and Twitter. Okay, all right. But what if he gets physically reckless out here? That's another big concern that we all should have in the forefront of our minds right now. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. We'll talk here soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.